What's going on, guys? This is the Versatile Element here, and I'm doing something different on my channel. This is a response video to Rich of ReviewTechUSA. He uploaded a video a few days ago entitled Ubisoft CEO, Next Generation Will Be the Last Generation of Consoles. I agree. That video is going to be linked down below in the description. And before I start, I'd like to say I'm a big fan of ReviewTechUSA. I've been following him since the fall of 2013, and I actually miss his old school videos where he had the intro jokes with the funny pictures. Nowadays, Rich may cringe over them, but then at the same time, when it comes to me, I enjoyed those old school jokes, intro jokes, and I wish he would bring them back even temporarily. But anyways, onto the video that he was talking about. Onto the video that I'm talking about from ReviewTechUSA. Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot, I don't know how to pronounce his name right. Maybe I butchered it a little bit, so apologies if I did so. Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot believes that the next generation of console gaming could be the last conventional console generation, and afterwards, cloud gaming / streaming over the internet and digital distribution would supposedly take over. So when it comes to cloud gaming and streaming, what I think is, and ReviewTechUSA also says the same thing, that internet right now is not yet ready for cloud gaming and streaming games on the internet, especially here in the USA. And because right now there's still like problems with streaming games over the internet, and supposedly, I don't have this on my notes right now, supposedly cloud gaming and streaming would also include doing all the graphic calculations and processing over the internet. But all of those things right now, it's not ready for the internet's not ready for those things right now, because there's still a lot of latency and lag when you're trying to stream games on the internet. While it may not be as big of a case depending on how fast your internet service is, but just in general, the internet still experiences lag when trying to stream games through the internet. So ReviewTechUSA has talked about that in the past, and including in his video. When it comes to like physical distribution being replaced by digital distribution, I'm actually an advocate of both digital distribution and physical media. So to start out with digital distribution, I see some benefits of digital distribution for gaming on the go. So like maybe you're like me, who I have a laptop and I play PC gaming on my laptop, and I would take my laptop on the go with me on trips or whatever. And even if you just do your gaming on the go with portable and portable systems like the Nintendo Switch or your phone. I'm not so big on portable or mobile gaming, but if you're that type of person too, digital distribution actually makes more sense, because taking your laptop or your game system or phone on the go with all your games digital and on your system, all you have to do is just bring in your laptop or phone or portable system and maybe some accessories like mouse, a headset, and some batteries or your charger. And with digital distribution, you don't have to pack extra stuff. Like with digital distribution, you don't need to have extra room to store your game cartridges or your discs. So you could just have everything on one system and just bring less stuff. And that's basically what I see digital distribution's benefits are. That I recognize that, but at the same time, like I said earlier, I also advocate for physical games when it comes to console gaming, and what I like about picking up games physically for consoles, I should say, is that I just like the collecting aspect of it. Just being able to hold the game case in your hands and taking the disc out of the case, putting it into your console, and then taking it out of your console, putting back into your case when you're done with it, and just displaying it on, whether you're displaying it on a shelf or you just stack the games up. I basically like the collecting aspect of physical games when it comes to consoles. But the problem nowadays is with the modern games nowadays, they have all DLC, multiplayer, and patches and updates, as well as online services like Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. And one problem with it now is that although you have the physical games, the physical discs with you, and ReviewTechUSA talks about this too, even if you have those games with you in discs, what happens 10 years from now when the games get old and irrelevant, and let's say the PSN and Xbox Live services for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, for example, they'll eventually get discontinued, and what happens after that? What happens with picking up older copies of video games, and you have to download a patch or an update, or you're not going to be able to download those updates after the online services are discontinued? Like, for example, some video games like Star Wars The Force Unleashed, not Star Wars The Force Awakens, Star Wars The Force Unleashed on PlayStation 3 alone, I don't have Xbox 360, but Star Wars The Force Unleashed on PlayStation 3 alone, you can just buy an old copy of that game, plop the disc into your PlayStation 3, and you'd be able to play a game just like that. But what happens if you have a video game that you need to have a downloadable, that you need to download and update a mandatory patch for that game before you're able to play it? What happens in the 10 or 20 years from now? You buy an old copy of a video game like that, and for your old PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, you have to download a mandatory update for that game, but then the online services for those systems are discontinued. Are you not going to be able to download the mandatory patches anymore? And what happens if that is the case? You buy an old game console, buy old discs for old games, plopping them into your system, and you may not be able to play those games anymore. And although this is another topic for another video, that's what I have a concern for the future of gaming. That, like, with all the digital features, that you're not going to be able to preserve those video games anymore. So anyways, those are my thoughts that was brought up when I was watching ReviewTechUSA's video last week. And before I end this video, I almost forgot to say, looking back at all the benefits of physical and digital distribution, one thought that came to mind is, imagine if games today, they came up with physical copies, but with like a free digital backup. Like, some movies do this on home release. Like, I've seen Star Wars The Force Awakens on DVD, Blu-ray, and digital, and same thing with Star Wars The Last Jedi. Some movies like them have certain bundles where you can have a DVD copy, a Blu-ray copy, and a free digital backup. And I was thinking, imagine if games could be like that, so that gamers who prefer one or the other don't have to really choose between physical or digital, because you have them all in one place. And even then you can have both. Basically, you can have a physical disc of a game, and then if you want, you can have a free digital copy without having to pay for the game separately for a digital copy. So I don't know if that's a good idea, but that's an idea that popped into my head before. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. Anyways, this is the end of the video now, and I just wanted to respond with my thoughts over ReviewTechUSA's video. I just wanted to express my thoughts that I had when watching his video. I'm not good at making these kind of videos where I'm staring at the screen with notes, or if I'm trying to do everything in my head. So sorry if my commentary sucks. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Check that notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload or live streams, and check me out on social media. I got a Twitter page and a Discord server. This is the Versatile Element signing out. I'm a big fan of ReviewTechUSA. Subscribe to his channel. I highly encourage you to do so. One more time, this is the Versatile Element signing out. See you guys in the next video.